Clean the house? Check. Poison shirt? Check. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Woof. So Clifford the Big Red Dog is a 2021 live-action film based on the beloved children's book series and is directed by Walt Becker. I actually got to watch it on Paramount Plus since I have the subscription to that because I watch all my old Jimmy Neutrons and SpongeBob's and all that fun stuff. And I thought it was worthy of a quick review. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I'd give that to you guys. And my thoughts on the movie, it's cute. I mean, that's just about the only thing I could really say about it. It's cute. It's nice. The CGI is a little meh with the dog because obviously Clifford having the facial expressions that he has, it has to be all CGI'd. He's not a real dog, but I think it was okay. I've seen better CGI, but for a children's film, I'm not really sure what the budget for this one is, but I think a good majority of the budget went to animating that dog because he's about as good as he'll be able to look. It's kind of like the movie Hop, where they had like the Easter Bunny and even maybe like Sonic the Hedgehog, if you will. They're very similar. James Marsden was in both of those movies. Weird comparison. But yeah, the CGI was still half decent, but I think the big problem that I personally had with it is that there's always a difference between family movies and children movies, if that makes any sense. When you think of Disney movies, they're considered like family films. It's not just something that a kid can watch and they're entertained by it, but also a family could feel something with it if it be something emotional, or they could be invested and still be entertained. This movie, however, I would just consider a kid's film. It's something that only a child would enjoy. As I said, I thought it was cute, it was adorable, but other than that, stick with it with just children. It may be PG rated, but it's strictly for kids. The humor is for kids. The style of it is for kids, if that makes any sense. I grew up reading the Clifford books, and I thought they were enjoyable. They were fine. They weren't my favorite, children's books growing up, but they were very simplistic and easy to read and things like that. So creating a story about it, what do? Half the time when you read like something like Clifford's Halloween, it's just him being big and people are in awe by it, which they do that in the film, but also you gotta have a bad guy. And it reminds me of kind of the other dog stories, the dog movies, if you will. I think of Beethoven. It kind of reminded me of Beethoven where the dog was taken away. And then, the family, that didn't really like him before has to go and get him back. This kind of has the same feel to that. Not to give too many spoilers in this, but there are a few things that I just thought were kind of weird. I mean, even just in the beginning where they have this, bunch of dogs, in this abandoned warehouse. And, Clifford's hiding and whatever, and they take all the other dogs away. They aren't red, but he's red. Why is Clifford red? Why were the other dogs at the beginning white, or they were like golden labs or something like that? Why was Clifford red? Not told. Okay, whatever, no big deal, I guess. I'm sitting here trying to look for logic in this film that shouldn't be logical because it's about a big 10-foot dog. But to use the excuse of, at the end, the climax of everything, the main solution is magic. I think that's a cop-out. I think that was a major cop-out that they did near the end of the film. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is that they do, but it's just magic. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no explanation behind it. It's just lovely magic. I also thought the message they were trying to convey was a little all over the place. I get it, these films want to have a message. This one was, be big and strong, stand up for yourself, which at certain points, it was kind of like that. It kind of worked, Emily Elizabeth standing up to school bullies and Clifford kind of pushing her towards that and speak her mind, but it wasn't there. It wasn't, it was too convoluted. They were just going back and forth with, trying to figure out how to put that message in there and kind of shoehorn it in, but it didn't work. I know it sounds like I'm crapping on this movie and, you would just say, it's just a children's film, why wouldn't you? It shouldn't even be that. So children's films should be entertaining, and I mean, it was entertaining. I'll say that. The villain, played by Tony Hale, he was a little over the top and ridiculous, but I mean, he was basically Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos or something, so fine, whatever, that works. The uncle character was fun, I guess. You know, he was kind of a slob, whatever. I wish they would have done something more with him needing to be an illustrator. I think they kind of hinted on it at the beginning. Oh, you know what? He'll be an illustrator. He's going to write stories about Clifford the Big Red Dog, which then pertains to the books. Haha, are we going to do that? And they kind of didn't. It didn't really go anywhere. It was just like, he's an illustrator. Why? We never see him draw anything. Cool, thanks. He has like an interview at the beginning to have an illustrator job, and he misses it. And then at the end, he gets an illustrator job. Great. John Cleese, with his sophistication and everything, really was a good part of this film. You know, being the mysterious, mystical man that gave the animals and gave Clifford to the girl, magically, granted, but he's a fantastic actor, and, you know, he does no wrong in my eyes. I saw that they were trying to do this togetherness thing of the neighborhood, that Clifford brought everybody together, we all love him. He saved, you know, he ended up saving one of the neighbors and everything like that, so then everybody began to cheer for him and love him, which was nice. It was cute, but there was no more essence to it. It's just he saved a guy from a building, and now we just love him. He's the best thing ever. Doing a lot of thumbs up here. I don't know where that's coming from. But in the end, would I recommend it? To your children, I guess I would say. You personally, just for you to sit down and watch it, probably not. You probably wouldn't find too much entertaining with it, besides maybe some cute CGI animals and like a kind of a good story with lots of cute faces and cute names and cute things to happen, and, you know, a little mild peril, if you will. But other than that, nah, you're not going to find too much entertainment. Your kids could, though. Definitely kids could. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I've seen worse movies. You're not going to be bored to death with it, nor are you going to say this was the worst thing I've ever seen, but much better family films out there to check out. But I thought it was worthy of a little bit of a review, and I haven't done a quick review, a Dicky Poo Quickie, in a while, so yeah, thought I'd say hi, and more to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, or enemies, I guess, and subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, nostalgia reviews, and anything else I can come up with. Thanks, everybody.